Welcome back everyone to the complete Pineleaf. We are back here at Dead Man's Perch, and I think it's time for us to finally speak with Bob Redthistle, a larger Bob than the last Bob we spoke with. Hello there.
Could I speak with you a moment?
At the edge of the old forest, down through the Barrow Downs, there are many bears suffering from a terrible plague. The only way I can see to save them from their agony is to destroy them. Oh, and destroy some crawlers while you're at it, apparently. 24 crawlers, yikes! And from death comes life.
Might I take a moment of your time?
The corrupted trees must be purged out of the southern Barrow Downs, but they may yet return to natural fold. To determine this, I need their seeds. Alright, okay, so collect some seeds from these trees. That means kill some trees, I guess.
Speak with you a moment.
Defeat corrupted trees in the southern Barrow. I need to do this anyway because I have only 2 deeds related to killing things I still need to complete. One is for the bar gas, and the other one is for these trees. And finally, purging the dead.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Defeat whites in the Great Barrow. Well, forget about that. Yeah, that's a fellowship one, so I'm allowed to skip that one. Therefore, it is time to head into the southern Barrow Downs. Search for mining. That will be my principal thing to do. And I think I might have my... Yeah, set that as quest guide focus so that I don't have that turned off when I start killing bar gas and the like. Speaking of bar gas, now I don't think this one drops the bounty stuff, but it does count for my deed. And I'm no longer tracking that on here. I figure I'm going to ultimately finish that up anyway. Now I think those are slimy barrow crawlers, not large barrow crawlers. The large barrow crawlers are the ones that are near the corrupted trees and bears. Let's start by killing some whites on our way to finding Marlin. And of course I also need to get the spear. Now the spear, or I should say the bone man, but the reward's the spear, which is why I keep on thinking of the spear. Hey, I'm a warden. I'm going to think about things like spears. And going after the bone man is definitely something I need to do there, since the bone man is pretty close to where I need to go for all those corrupted trees quests. That's why I decided to do them together, and the first time through I just came here, did a few bounties because that's all I had time to do. Ouch, that hurts. 1 bar gas die. Not as if the finding of all those eyes is going to be critical. I've already done that quest once, so it's not like it's great need of doing that on camera. What I do want to do is find Marlin, who is... I sometimes forget exactly where he is, and it looks like he's down here these days. Actually, I think he might have moved once or twice. I've already got 5 relics? Wow. And while I don't particularly care about killing these rats, they do have a habit of being highly aggressive. Yes. Exceedingly aggressive. Obnoxiously aggressive. Speaking of which, I just can think that these rats, when they see something of normal flesh for the first time in ages, because they've been around these bar gas, which I'm sure are rather corrupted flesh and all that stuff, and of course all these whites who don't have anything really probably much edible on them. So I could just imagine fresh meat, these rats, let's just jump all over it. Boy, I am gonna get quite a... Yeah, I've already got 6 white skulls. So that's a pretty good... I just remembered, of course, that I was thinking, oh, I had a quest to kill whites. No, I don't have a quest to kill whites because I ditched that quest, or didn't even bother. Marlin's up there, isn't he? I think Marlin used to be down here a long time ago, and I keep on forgetting that he's no longer so. Hey, I wanted to get the Barghast, but they're linked? Interesting. Well, we'll have to take care of that anyway. Oh, hello. Well, I'll give me my last white skull, probably. Whew. Alright, let's see. We got search for Marlin. I have all the white skulls I need, so I could remove that. And Barghast dies. I got plenty of those. Okay, it's up the hill, not down the hill, apparently. Where's Marlin inside these days? I keep on forgetting what they do. Now, the reason why I'm grabbing every single Barghast I see, going, oh, look, a Barghast, is because last time I was doing this quest, I had a lot of trouble finding them. Oh, completed Barghast Slayer Advanced. Yay! That means I don't have to take that crazy bounty a third time. And that means I have only one more beastie to kill, and wait, where is Molly? You're down there somewhere. Ah, Molly. He doesn't look like he's in good shape. Beginning to examine Molly, suddenly his body stirs. Bent and broken, sundered, so am I, so shall you be. Sorry about that. Ooh. Addie's not gonna like that. There's the home of the Bone Man, and we also have a angry bear here. I think these are the types of bears I need for the other quest. Yeah, defeat angry bears, even though, and they spawn a couple of large barrel crawlers too. So start to work on those, and we even occasionally get some that are out here by themselves. So for the moment, I'm going to mainly concentrate on getting inside there, but I see a bear here. I'm not going to refuse the fight, so to speak. So if I have trouble finding bears later, I won't be sorry about skipping them or anything like that. Here we go. That's a great Barrow. Well, the great ones don't count. I think it's only the large ones that count. Now, why the great ones don't count, I have no idea. Now, let's see. Completed the Barrow Downs. Ooh. Oh, there's the Bone Man. Completed Explorer. Ooh. Explorer Bree-land is done. Actually, I think the only thing I've got left to do is to kill trees in order to finish up my Bree-land deed. That'd be nice. Defeated the Bone Man. Alright, that's good. But I think I also have a treasure to pick up. Pretty sure I got some sort of quest in my quest log. It's about picking up a treasure inside this place. And that's probably up there somewhere. Now let's see if we can find any trees that need to be pruned, since that's the main thing I need right now for the corrupted seed quest. To defeat corrupted trees, and I think that's what drops the seeds. And also to... yeah, okay, that's defeated that. Good. Where's that how I get the seeds? Well, I have to get the seeds somehow, right? One way or the other. I hope. Ah, here's a tree right here. Let's see if this one can drop a seed for us. It looks like a nice hardy tree. Well, hardy maybe is corrupted, so it can't be very hardy, right? And that gives us 20 of the 40 we need. There you go. And that one did give us a seed. Good. Now that we have seeds, we are in reasonable shape. But we'll be needing more of those eventually. Let's take care of that. And eventually we'll take care of this. Alright, there you go. And a few more of these, and soon we'll be all done in the area before we can get ourselves killed or anything like that. Wouldn't that be nice? There you go. Besides, I have this spear I want to get. I actually saw, I forgot, maybe I even showed that in an episode, I'm not sure, where I saw a really, really great spear at the rep house. It looked nice. It looked even nicer than the Bone Man spear. I was thinking, wow, this is a great spear. And you needed Kindred rep with the Men of Bree, which is probably why I don't normally get it. I said, but it'd be a really great spear. And then I saw, oh, wait a moment. It requires a virtue that the only way I could determine that you could possibly have that virtue by questing in the first 3 zones, to have that virtue at level 2 and questing the first 3 zones, is if you're a race of man and you buy the and you equip the trait that ups your determination level. Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to have a high enough determination to use the spear. Why you need it, I have no idea, but that's what they decided to do. So it's back to Bone Man Spear. Besides, I have a feeling that once we're in the next area down the lone. Oh yeah, of course, right next to the spear. Where else will we find some more of these things? Now, how am I doing on this? I need 2 more trees, and here's one of them, and 4 more seeds, because not all. I have a feeling that some of these corrupted trees might have seeds that are already corrupted. Either that, or as long ago since that they're no longer seeding. Of course, there's always another possibility. I don't know why I'm bothering this guy, because that's a great barrow crawler rather than a large one. I don't think it's all great myself, but whatever. Now I'm just 1 tree away, and this looks like the perfect tree to be the last one. Okay, any walking tree in Bree-land would be the perfect tree for the last one, I have to admit. Let's get this deed out of the way. And we'll be done with that. Now, there are a couple of deeds that don't fit into the meta deed. Completed Bree-land Woodsman Advanced. Completed Slayer of Bree-land. Completed Slayer of Bree-land, good. Completed Deeds of Bree-land, yay! Yay! Oh. Well, I still have a couple of things to do in the Southern Barrows that aren't part of that deed, but I can do those off camera. So I am going to meet you back at the, well, back at the camp. I'm going to have to kill a barghast or 2 on the way there, but other than that, I'll meet you back at the camp where we are going to turn in all these fun quests. And you see I'm delivering the bad news regarding Marling. I'm afraid that Marling is dead.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Both of my sons are gone? The fools! Oh, the fools! They meant to find riches among the dead, but the dead kept their on and claimed my sons. Restless fools! Shall I join them now for my own foolishness? Please, please leave me to my sorrow. Now, where is... Ah, there he is. Hello there, I visited those trees for you. First I took care of the bears.
Greetings.
There's no joy in taking natural life, but when that life is too far beyond recovery, it is our duty to see that it suffers no longer. Woo! Destination, North Downs. Alright. That will become important, seeing how it's getting pretty close to when I have to go up there, right? From death comes life.
How can I be of service?
Yes, it appears that some of these seeds are not destroyed or marred by corruption. It is possible that they will grow strong and true and return to nature one day. I thank you. Right? And I've killed some bad trees.
Greetings.
Yep. There. Oh, what next?
Would you do something
Oh,
for me?
that's just the Barrow Downs thing, which I am never going to be doing unless I get into a large group. Hello there. Oh, this is just... Did I forget to do this, or is this something that only comes after you find Marlene's corpse? But let's see.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Addie deserves better than the news that you were forced to deliver to her. I would ask, if you're willing, that you attempt to finish what her sons could not. Addie is poor. We took her along thinking that we could do a good service only to end up here in tragedy. Her sons came here to try to change her fortune, only to meet their ends. I am certain they were searching for the rumored treasure of Cardolan. I have oft heard the tales myself of treasure held deep within the ruins of Ost Gorthad. If there is any truth to this, then the treasure lies at the deepest parts of Ost Gorthad, in the hands of a terrifying creature. This is the quest that I was looking for, and thought, oh yes, the treasure in Cardolan, right? Of course. You only get it after turning in everything else.
Greetings.
Greetings. Well, let me turn in all these bounties.
How can I be of service?
Oh, just give me something. And then this. Because
How can I be of service?
I don't care about these things, so there you go. And I think all she has for me are another set of bounties, which I don't feel like doing another set of bounties. I am all done with, well, most of my deeds. We still have Eriador, Bree-land, Nemesis of the Fallen, defeat Barrow spirits. Now, does this mean there are going to be another 100 after this? Probably. I think I'm going to pass on. Well, let me. I'm not in the mood to have that thing there. Oh, battle preparation, another skill for me to ignore. Seriously, battle preparations is one of those skills that I woefully, constantly forget to use. So I'll just put it there and probably never remember it ever again. So I'm not going to do Nemesis of the Fallen. It's in this. It's in an area intended for a small fellowship anyway, so it's not something. So we have 3 quests. So you have those repeatables and a group quest in there, and the dungeon that has all those spirits is full of signatures and the like, intended for small fellowship and very tedious to get through. And I'm not going to classify that as solo due to the way it is designated. I mean, I could, after a huge amount of time, actually manage to get through it. You see, I managed to get through about 20 odd already. And I actually did get through Executioners of the Wicked, which was... well, that's how I got most of those spirits, was having to slodge through them to get the last of those for that particular deed. Now, let's see. Ah, there is the spirit right over here. I need to speak with him and get my spear, of course. That's why I need to speak with him. Hear you this, brother? Hear your absolution? Rest now, brother. Rest as we were, as we shall be. Well... Anyway, the Bone Man's Spear. Most definitely getting that one. Yeah, it's still common damage. But look at that. 23 vitality, 11 agility, and of course more damage. Oh yes. Duty done again. To rest at last I yearn. So to my brother, a wandering by night, a spirit lost brings naught but fright. Provide this ring, show him it is done. Then we rest neath moon and sun. So we need to deliver this ring to the shade in Bree-town. Well, that'll at least be easy enough to do, since that won't take me through all sorts of frightful places and all. Pretty close to the ret bender there. Not that there's really much there, but now it's time for me to go back to where I slew the Bone Man and take care of the Carlin treasure. Ah, back in Ost Gorthold, and this time I actually have the quest to find that treasure. Of course, I also have Barrow following me, but you expect that, don't you? Now let's see. Down this way? That way? Ah, the White Lord. The White Lord of Cardolan. That sounds like someone who will be guarding a white treasure. Hello. It's better not open up a new deed to kill White Lords. Just saying. But I did collect a Carlin treasure. Good! Now, let's turn that in. I realize this won't be much consolation, but I did find a treasure there that may help you.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
The treasures that my son sought? Given over in kindness by yourself and the guides? I cannot. This is what my son sought. A way to see that their mother would not die penniless. I shall keep this. Keep it always in memory of your sacrifice. Thank you, Pineleaf. Alright. And, well, not much on the way of shoulder guards. But whatever. Now, let's go and head back to Bree-town and turn in the last of our quests. The Shade isn't around during the daytime, so we'll have to leave it at his tomb. Ah, there we go. Shining and gleaming, I had seen this before, on hand of my kin, as death pulled him forth. In the stone alcove where life ebbed away, we had hid treasure, and summoned forth death. Now shall I rest as my brother the same, at last in peace, at last to dream. Seek the Black Rock. And that completes our time in the Bree-land. That means we now next have to worry about the Lone Lands and the North Downs. Since I'll be going in to the Lone Lands with Bingo, in my next episode I will be heading into the North Downs, where I'm going to be doing some questing to tide the time between now and when the next chapter of Bingo Bophanet opens up. So I'll see you there for the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.